Welcome to another WD168. God gives us 168 hours to live and enjoy. Here's our take on this 168. The nation's two largest teachers' union, the American Federation of Teachers and the National Education Association, have called for schools to stop, at least to reassess and rethink the use of lockdown drills. About 95% of the American public schools use some form of drill, lockdown drill, to guard against active shooters, to be prepared for active shooters. But concerns are growing about these drills and maybe their proven effectiveness in preventing violence. And probably even more, their concern is about traumatizing children. What's the word that we have that we throw around? Sophisticated, that we know it all, that we're in charge? Think about it. Our most precious commodity, our children, are being traumatized and growing in a society that is based on fear. It is a sad state of affairs. Fear seems to be on the rise wherever we look. Of course, there's fears that we ourselves, because of our uncertainty, have, and of course there are fears that come from outside sources. Certainly the escalating number of cases that are being diagnosed now from the coronavirus. All around us we hear, and it sparks fear in our hearts. Health professionals caution us to differentiate between theories, that is speculations, and actual facts. There is an acronym, FEAR, F-E-A-R, that a psychologist, Veer Shamar, has come up with. It says, fear, false evidence appearing real. And isn't that the case? A lot of time our fears are because what we evaluate, what we look at the circumstances. So be careful wherever you look. In the midst of all this confusion, you hear the words of our Lord Jesus Christ, who says, every Sunday we repeat it in church, Mi ergunchik hod pokrik. Do not be afraid, my little flock. This week, in accordance with that, Archbishop Hovnan Derderian, the diocesan primate, called the leaders of all of the ministries and missions. 17 leaders sat around a table talking about the Christian message and how it comes through the Armenian Church. If you think about it, to counteract the fears that we have in our world, we have a proven, effective remedy, and that is the faith that we have. At this conference, we were able to sit down and chart out a direction, one that we have within this Western Diocese and one that is renewed regularly through these meetings. Of course, going against difficulties and fear becomes easier when you can do it with a friend or a community. This week, we will be celebrating the feast of two friends, Revont and Vartan. Check in with your church. Here at St. Leon Armenian Cathedral, we will be having services, and we invite you to be a part of that. Lent is coming up. It starts on February 24th. Be a part of it. It's a great time to connect with the inner self. It's a great time to calm down, to relax, and really find out what life is all about. Starts on the 24th and goes on until Palm Sunday. So we're going to be talking about that, and each of our Armenian churches has an opportunity for you to plug in. So wherever you are, contact your local Armenian church, find out what's going on for Lent, and plug in over there. Finally, March 14th. Reclaim 2020 takes place. This year we're reclaiming Echmiadzin as the Christ center of the Armenian people. I'm inviting you personally to be a part of this. It takes place March 13, 14, and 15 at the Western Diocese headquarters. Until next week, I hope the 168 in front of you are good ones, and I look forward to seeing you then.